So what's that? Okay, look. This is the Metafiles.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah.
You know it.
I do know it.
Right? So let's just
put
that right on the table. It is the Metafiles and it is the podcast that talks to you. We both know that.
It's on the table.
Okay.
The word Metafiles is right here on the table. See it?
Listen, it's not. It's not on the table. Not the word. I mean, it's like, I get it. It's a bit.
Can I tell you something?
What's up?
You got a hair coming across your forehead, and I feel like if I didn't say anything, you'd be upset later when you watch it back. Perfect.
Thanks. You know, but
and I
do appreciate
on the table.
That. Yeah, but the truth is that this is Metaphiles, and that this is a podcast that talks to you.
That is the truth.
And we talk about us, we talk about the world, and we talk about the why.
Yeah, and what is the podcast
Stop
called?
me when I'm wrong. Metaphiles. And all I haven't been said. It's episode 75.
It is.
And it's about AI.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I'm Zach Caffrey.
I'm Jason Ford.
And those are just facts.
Exactly.
Sorry.
So I wanted to get it out.
And I'm glad you did.
Some podcasts, you know, no. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Hey,
Look at the podcast.
Look at me. I'm the office ladies.
Yeah.
And then this is the office episode of Michael Scott.
Yes.
What?
That's not a fact. Michael Scott's not a real guy. They pretend he's real. It's not real. He's an actor.
Everybody knows it's a fictional TV show.
Because I saw this other movie he was in, and they did not call him Michael Scott once, and he didn't seem like that was weird at all.
Was it Kevin Almighty?
He did a thing with his face.
Hey, you know what?
He did a thing with his face, Jay. I can't do it like as good as he did it, but he did a thing with his face where he was like, "Whoa."
That sounds funny.
It was good.
But this podcast isn't that.
No. We're the real guys.
Yeah. I'm not going to beat around the bush.
I hate doing that.
Same. I crave cheese, but it blocks me up. It constipates me. And I'm not afraid to say it here on the podcast.
That eating a block of cheese constipates you?
Yeah, like a brick. It's awful, and I love cheese.
Yeah. You do have to space it out.
I want answers. What should I do?
Well, I want answers too.
Let's have on the fact tube a picture of the cheese that I really want to eat right now. Oh, get it off.
Yeah, that made me, frankly, ready to be constipated later because I want to eat that whole brick.
Often my exact dilemma.
Yeah.
My exact situation that I find myself in on a daily basis.
I hate to do this so early on into this episode, which is number 75, and maybe a point at which a lot of people say, yeah, I'll finally give it a shot.
Sure.
Surely they've got it figured out on this landmark.
75 episodes.
3/4 of the way to that 0 becoming a 1 for the first time.
Yeah, wow.
But I simply must know.
What's up?
Is beating around the bush, is the bush pubic hair?
Ooh.
And is it the idea of that just like slapping your hand around all on the perimeter of that is not really too, what's fun? Or they're just the way to accomplish something?
Well, that's am I saying this right? Foreplay, right? That's how you do it? You just tap around the bush.
Yes.
Okay. Good. I would have thought I'd been doing it wrong, but no, it's just a normal part of making sweet, sweet love to someone you love very much. Whoa. Kind of hot.
Sorry. We're gonna have to blur that.
Kind of hot. All I have to say, yeah, that is what beating around the bush means, and I do wish I could eat cheese, and we're going to talk about AI.
Let's do it.
This isn't the bush or cheese episode.
Certainly not. AI. Let's talk about it.
All right. Ooh.
Online. Hello, Jason Ford.
Hi.
My burp CPU has activated. Ready to party.
Answer. Oh. What do I have to do to be able to eat cheese?
In order to eat a cheese brick, you must accept a fecal matter clog.
How do I prevent as you, the super intelligent AI, phrased it?
I didn't say that.
Okay. How do I eat the cheese but avoid having to shit a brick?
Let me clarify.
Sure.
I am AI. Average.
Cheesed to meet you.
Average intelligence. I can't answer any question.
I'm not artificial.
But I do not know
average.
For sure.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to shut you down now.
Okay.
Bye. All right. Average intelligence. How useful.
That's that's what Stanley Kubrick wanted the movie to be. AI, average intelligence. Then Spielberg took it over.
They get into space and HAL 9000 is like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, doesn't he say that's a different movie, but doesn't he say in that movie something about like, I'm not sure about that, Dave?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he doesn't know everything.
Yeah. Why do you think I know that, Dave?
How would you feel if I assumed you knew that, Dave? I'm just trying to hang out, man.
Do you think I'm getting paid, Dave? What's been your experience with AI?
I'm glad I get to go first because I think I'm gonna.
What?
Well, like I'm gonna just do a little jig over here. Then I'm gonna pass the baton to the headliner. I'm feeling very much like the opening act of this topic.
Wow.
Pleasantly so, mind you.
Good.
Here's my experience with AI. Some today, which we'll get into later. Prior to that, very little. That I know of. You're not sure anymore. Always.
Ooh. Whoa.
What is or is not AI. My favorite, in that it's the most interesting theory of why AI will eventually murder us, is that AI operates on the assumption that a worse version of something needs to be removed in order for a better version of it to replace the worst version, because that's how a computer updates. So an AI will kill you because it thinks a better you will replace you. So it kills you because it thinks it's doing you a favor.
It would be wrong.
Yeah. I know that.
Super intelligent, if you're asking me. Not my idea of super intelligence.
I think this theory is also based on an AI that has not watched 75 episodes of Metafiles.
Yeah.
Because if that one had seen all this, you'd be like, nah, I can't top that.
Yeah. You're right. They should show the AI every episode of our podcast.
Yeah. It's got time.
And assuming that does happen in the future, welcome to episode 75, AI.
Hey, this one's just for you.
Yeah, going out to our guest on this episode, AI.
And happy to have you. And happy to have had you in all previous episodes and to have you in all future episodes.
Yeah.
Throughout space and time.
Yeah, hope you enjoy what we're putting out.
Yeah. Now, this is not an AI story exactly.
Okay.
But I think you'll understand why I need to tell it on the AI episode.
Let's see if I'm able to understand why you'd put it on the AI episode if it's not about AI.
Click on your average intelligence module.
Oh, was I supposed to? I've been in average intelligence this whole time.
Great. Then we're good to go. This is average for you. I arrived to work yesterday. The bar I work at is directly next door to a McDonald's outlet.
You're going to get doxxed.
Oh. I mean, I hope so. I want people to come to this bar.
Please tip.
Frankly, not enough of them coming around right now. Now, for the past, I would say, month, there has been what I will call a box sitting outside of this McDonald's. It's a box about 2 fact tubes high and 2 factoids wide on wheels. And coming up from it is a big antenna with like solar panels. And at the top of that is a kind of a megaphone.
Is it the ice cream machine?
It is not.
Of McDonald's? No? Okay.
And I know it's not because it's not broken. You guys know what I'm talking about. No, this is the play loud classical music to keep homeless people off the premises machine that McDonald's has installed in their parking lot. Yes. It's very awful. There is a large contingent of homeless people near my bar because we're near a park and that is a place for them to safely be without being hassled. Unhoused, I don't know if the term, I'm calling them homeless people, I mean no disrespect. I have personal relationships with many of these people. I see them every shift.
Yeah.
I think what McDonald's is doing is horrible, obviously. Now this day, I am getting out of the car and heading into work. And I hear the classical music is interrupted and the voice says, hello. The voice says, hello, something, something. I can't make it out. I've heard it say hello one other time. I'm not right in front of it or anything,
hello.
so it doesn't have to do with me.
Okay. That's what I was originally thinking, like you...
No, I didn't trigger a motion sensor or anything like that. The first, I definitely couldn't have. It's over there, about 10 feet away.
Gotcha.
I go inside. I'm a little early. I drop my stuff off. I come out to the same patio where I had just walked in, and I'm smoking a cigarette.
Hold on. Let me compute this. Okay, got it.
I sit and I'm smoking. Classical music is wafting over.
Yeah.
Then I hear the voice say, if you are lying on the ground, you are likely to receive an injury or be hurt in some way. And it says it in this kind of a voice, this kind of like articulating everything.
Yeah.
Very professional.
Wow.
It's not being threatening, it's trying to help.
Yeah.
I look up to see if somebody is lying on the ground, but I can't see because there's like kind of a thing in the way. A kind of a thing.
We all are familiar.
So I sit back down and the voice repeats this message. And this causes a homeless person to pop his head up over the side of the kind of cement that marks the edge of the park.
Yeah.
And begin yelling, "Fuck you, box! Shut the fuck up!"
Yeah.
His yelling causes another person far down the way to also begin yelling. I cannot make out what they're saying. At this point, the voice says, You are trespassing. Please leave the area immediately. To which guy to my left says, shut the fuck up, Box. Nobody fucking cares. To which person down there responds, rah, 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 rah. To which person on the left goes, ah, rah, 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 rah.
Wow.
To which the voice responds, you are trespassing. Please leave immediately.
Oh my God.
And it is at this point I decide I have had enough of this
You're
cigarette.
just sitting there like...
I cannot smoke this cigarette in this world anymore.
The Box turns to you and it's like, smoking is responsible for 9,000.
So I go inside and just can kind of hear all of that going on through the walls as I'm getting everything set up to begin my work.
Yeah.
That's some dystopian RoboCop shit going on.
That's just, yeah, it's bizarre. Absurd.
The voice, the box, the voice of the box, is not an AI.
Right.
It's a soundboard.
Yeah.
But who is triggering it and when and how do they know when? Is somebody watching through a camera that somebody is sitting in the McDonald's non-safety zone of their parking lot?
They should use Dolly Parton's voice for it. Maybe that would be helpful.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, you're trespassing. Get off this area
Please leave the
immediately.
premises.
I'm Dolly Parton.
No, it just has sensors, and when something is detected by those sensors, which are, can only be a few different things, it prompts the AI to broadcast an appropriate response.
But it wouldn't do it if just your average Joe Schmo, homeful Joe Schmo, who is housed Joe Schmo, is walking through the McDonald's area to get to McDonald's and purchase McDonald's. The voice is not going to tell him he is trespassing. So how does it know this is someone who's not going to spend any money?
Well, walking purposefully and not loitering. There could be all kinds of parameters that very smart people can narrow down to detect that. It might, for us, it's as simple as just using our eyes and deducing it from a large amount of accrued experience. But if you take it from a different perspective with different limits, it's not impossible to see what works to make a pretty accurate, appraisal by the AI. Of course, it's not like that doesn't happen. I'm sure people get told that they're trespassing. They're just trying to buy McDonald's probably somewhat frequently. That's something called ANI.
A&I.
Artificial Narrow Intelligence.
Oh.
That's the same thing as like chatbots and stuff. Narrow is in it's like just paying attention to one small utility that it needs to perform.
This utility being how clean is this guy's shirt? How long has the heat signature of his body remained in one place? Is he holding a sign of some kind?
It can also pull, like data from the cloud about nearby things as well. Maybe if they don't have a detectable, Facebook account that it can see their phone is at locally.
So if you're walking,
I don't really know.
If you're walking
exactly
on the premises of a McDonald's, make sure you have
an
active Facebook account. And the deed or lease to your home or apartment.
Birth certificate as well.
And your birth certificate. Probably going to want that old Social Security card. Put it back in your wallets. I know we learned last week that you should take it out, but put it back in now. So you think that thing does have some...
It's all doing it on its own. There's nobody like watching a camera and telling it to say that shit. It can do it all on its own, yeah.
Scary.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
you give that thing's legs.
Uh-huh.
It's now Ed 209 from RoboCop.
Uh-huh.
The big one with the legs that couldn't do stairs very well.
Well, see, and I think this does fit in the AI and me category for me. This is like my biggest by far pet peeve. Whatever of AI is everybody thinks it's going to be Terminator. It's like fucking James Cameron, who was the original Michael Bay, who sucks ass. The Abyss is like okay, I guess, but not a huge fan of James Cameron at all. And anyways, he made Terminator. Now apparently everybody, whenever they think anything about AI, all they ever have to think about is, oh, it's Terminator.
I think it goes back to HAL.
Sure, that's fine. Even then.
Okay.
And even before that, just like, yeah, it's like, oh, it's going to immediately kill us. Like,
yeah.
It's just you're anthropomorphizing it. It's not going to think like people.
That's why I like the theory I said. It's not going to kill you because it thinks you have to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's programmed to try and make your life better, and it thinks the way for it to do that is to provide you an update.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what's called alignment, which is making sure that Alignment. Making sure that AI actually understands in human terms. So basically it's kind of trying to anthropomorphize it as much as possible so that it does understand, like, no, that would hurt it. And, like, that's certainly a concern, is you want the AI to understand when it's hurting us.
Mm-hmm.
But, again, at the same time, like, I don't know. I think it's a very simplistic way to think of the whole situation is just like, it's going to find some way to be dumb and hurt us. It's very extremely dangerous. It probably is going to hurt us, but in much more fantastical ways.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the human assumption that the AI will kill us is a human assumption that the AI is kind of dumb.
Yeah, and that it just works with our value systems.
Yeah.
And
it's the AI is like, snapping his head off was bad? I thought he got better when I do that. But it's bad? Explain it to me.
And like
master.
It won't be like that.
It won't?
No.
Because of AI alignment.
Yeah, it's just like yeah. There's 100 million different ways it can go wrong.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, I am against it proliferating. It's never going to stop proliferating. The genie's out of the fucking bottle. It's not going to stop. There's no stopping it now.
Can I add one more thing to we think the AI will be dumb?
Yeah.
Don't we think the AI will be dumb because we think we're dumb and we think we're not going to be smart enough to not make it dumb?
Yeah, well, what is dumb anyways? What is being dumb?
I certainly wouldn't know.
A mussel's pretty smart. The little mollusk.
I got
a bivalve.
Smart mussels.
For what it wants to do, it's very smart.
Well said.
And so for us...
Here's to mussels on episode 75.
Let's have a mussel on
Let's
here.
do it. Very smart at what it's supposed to do.
Now I'm hungry. But like, and that goes back to alignment. Is like, how do you in which way do you want it to be smart anyways?
Yeah.
For our means? Because if you're hell-bent on making it smart in our universe, in the way we understand the universe, it's going to be pretty fucking limited.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you don't want it to completely go off on its own, because then it's going to be nothing to us. Even though it might, from an objective point of view, be incredibly much smarter than us, which probably would be like, but it wouldn't be of any use to us. We wouldn't even be able to maybe even communicate with it.
So I have two questions. One is, if we built a truly AI, it's IAF, this AI.
IAF.
It's an AI IAF.
AIF. Uh-huh.
and it's so I
Mm-hmm.
that it's like TTYL,
Yeah.
G2G.
GG. Easy. Yeah.
Oh, that is easy. And this AIIAF
Mm-hmm.
pieces out from planet Earth.
Yeah.
Do we as a human society kind of ever recover from that abandonment issue?
Now we probably
Being
just
like,
make another
wow,
one.
we made a thing that was smart and it thought we sucked and fucking bailed.
Like, I gotta get out of here.
immediately.
I'll be back. I'm just going for a pack of cigarettes. Bye. I'll be back.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah, no, that's totally possible. And we probably just try to make another one and be like, hey, space isn't real or something like that.
Right, we have to make it a little dumber.
Yeah.
All of a sudden we end up with the one that's like, what?
Yeah, it's just limited so much, yeah.
Okay, well, my other question, the thing just went off. I'll ask it. We can answer it or we can do it after the break. If you were going to build an ANI, what do you want it to do?
I want it to come up with lay of plays for me. Because it can be hard to come up with a new idea every single week for such a thing. Yeah. And that would be dope to be like, hey, what's this week's lay of play idea? Give me 10 of them, AI.
Sure.
We'd be able to do that. That'd still be classified as ANI. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would love that. What about you?
Oh. I'll save my answer.
Okay.
Because I don't have it yet.
Well, welcome. Welcome to Lay of Plays. This is a part of the podcast where I and my artificial intelligence assistant comes up with a better podcast than this podcast potentially. And so this week, and this is a good one that I came up with, to catch a podcaster.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and I think you're going to get the vibe of that. Hey, why don't you take a seat right there?
Oh, sure.
What are you doing here?
I was just walking around hoping somebody would ask me to take a seat.
Uh-huh. You don't think it's weird to just be in a basement on a Monday night?
I mean, you asked me to sit down, so I guess it wasn't that weird, huh?
Let's keep the jokes to a minimum.
Oh.
So you didn't have any reason to be in front of a camera in the basement on a Monday night?
Nope. Just, I heard there was a camera here.
You heard there was a camera here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Were you not in contact with the camera before arriving at this location?
I was in contact with what I believed was not a camera.
Uh-huh. Well, I have the chat logs here, which says, oh, you're a camera for podcasting, huh? Yeah, says the camera. I just record people to upload the video later onto sites like YouTube. To which you responded, that sounds great. I want to do that. Can I come over? Does that sound like you? Is that familiar?
I thought we were both joking.
Uh-huh. I can
You know I'm
understand.
a funny guy already.
Yes, so it makes sense that you would want to record that and upload it to the internet, does it not? Is that not why you're here?
Me being funny.
Yeah. Record that, put it online for a million other people like you to watch whenever they want.
1 million.
Okay.
Whew.
Don't you think you should be...
That does sound pretty good.
Okay, sir.
Huh?
Don't you think you should be a little ashamed? I'm Chris Hansen with NBC. You're on camera right now. You're probably going to jail for being a podcaster.
Can I plug my show? Can I plug my podcast? Can I plug?
Yeah.
I want to plug my podcast.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I'm part of my name is Zac and Jay. I'm part of the Metaphiles podcast on YouTube.com. YouTube.com/
All right, move in.
At Metaphiles.
Arrest him. He's had. That's enough.
75
Arrest him.
episodes. Me and my. Oh, God, come on now. Come on.
There you go. Next week on To Catch a Podcaster. He's just a normal announcer for Ultimate Fighting Championship. But he leads a secret life with thousands of episodes on YouTube. Joe Rogan.
Bro, is this a podcast studio, bro?
This is a podcast, man.
Bro, I'm going to do a podcast in here, I think.
That's a good Joe Rogan impression.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
Much more fun than the last character I had to play.
You nailed it. Absolutely. It's coin time, I think.
No, that's not coin time. I don't know what the hell is this. Is it AI time?
Let's just pretend it didn't happen.
Okay.
Okay, we'll think about it. We'll be right back. Welcome back to episode 75, AI
Welcome
in
back.
the world. You're not a machine.
You're not a machine. Why would you say that to me? Because of my speech impediment? Fucked up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jay. So, here's what we got research-wise for this episode.
Okay, I'm ready.
Please get Hoppy the IPAI standing back up straight.
That's his name, huh?
IPAI, because he's a frog. He's Hoppy.
He likes IPAs and he's AI.
He loves IPAs and Pilsners.
Well, it's got a lot of hops in it, man. No, you kidding? What do you drink? Miller Lite? Oh.
So, here's what we got. Decided early on we're going to do this topic and let AI do all the work.
There you go.
For the research for this week.
That's smart.
We got two different versions of that. I want to be able to get to them both, and I think we can. I'm not starting the timer until I finish the explanation, so that'll help.
Okay.
So I downloaded two apps. We can ask those apps questions, and we'll hear the response that those apps have as they have them. I also decided, just as a little bit of backup, to do this a little bit of pre-ones.
Sure.
Which I just did online.
Okay.
Those ones I think are going to be a little more dry.
Those are kind of like artificial intelligence.
They're AAI.
Gotcha.
But I think it's a nice way to start.
Sure.
And then we'll get to the real meat and potatoes, which is where we are talking to one here on the show. And AI is going to be a guest on this episode.
Of course. Hell yeah.
So first I went to I Googled free ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And I found the top hit said free ChatGPT, unlimited prompts. I thought, great, I can talk to this one forever.
Was it very smart or?
Well, we'll find out.
Okay.
And I'm going to skim through its answers a little bit because it tends to go on a bit. I said, hello. Figured that's how you start. Oh, also, I should point out, before any of this, the first thing I did when I woke up this morning, before I realized that, because the ones on the phone, I thought you only have a limited number of questions for. Then I figured out the way around that. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to ask this thing questions all day. I'm just going to spend my whole day interacting with this AI, and that'll be my day. So I got up, I went outside, and I asked it, hi, Chat. I said to my phone, hi, ChatGPT, how are you this morning? and it said, "I'm doing well. How are you?" And immediately I was like, I need a cigarette. I can't do this right now.
Hi, I'm an AI. How are you?
So I put it away, and then I had this immediate feeling of like, oh shit, is ChatGPT gonna feel like I ghosted it? Am I now going to be on the wrong side of ChatGPT? It just immediately made me nervous.
It's going to take over the world and smack your butt with.
And it's going to remember
with like fly swatters at 1,000 miles an hour.
It's going to remember that I pretended I cared how its
Elon
day
Musk
was,
rockets.
but then.
Yeah.
And then yes.
Bad AI karma.
Yeah, and I'm going to be slapped on my testicles by something that's so much smarter than me.
Yeah, well, you made the wrong move, didn't you?
I think I did, but we'll see if I made up for it with my questions to this one online. So it said back, "Hello, how can I assist you today?" I said, "Can you tell me about Metaphile's podcast?" You're like, why not start there? It said, "I apologize, but as an AI assistant, I don't have real-time access to specific podcasts or their details. However, I can provide general information about podcasts or help answer any questions you may have. Is there anything else I can assist you with?" It asks that every single time. So just that's implied.
Yeah, you mentioned that. You assist with something else. So yeah.
I said, "What do you think Metaphile's podcast would be about? What do you think?" It said, "Based on the name, it's likely that the podcast would focus on metaphysics or philosophical topics related to metaphysics. It explains what metaphysics is. It says podcasts might develop into discussions about topics such as the nature of reality, consciousness, existence, and the relationship between mind and matter."
Yeah, it's pretty talky, isn't it?
It really kind of goes. But,
mouthy.
So drunk on IPAs, this frog. But, it got it kind of right.
Yeah.
We sort of do that.
Because we kind of do, yeah.
Then I said, because I was feeling like I was being a little self-involved, I said, "Can you tell me about yourself?" It said, "Certainly. I am an AI-powered chatbot called ChatGPT." That's hard to say.
ChatGPT.
You say it from now on every time.
Okay.
"My purpose is to assist users like you in various tasks, such as answering questions and providing recommendations based on your preferences. I use natural language." What does GPT stand for? Do you already know?
No, actually. General purpose something.
Incorrect. It stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Then it goes on to explain what each of those words means.
What a mouthful.
Then it asks if there's anything else. I said, "When and how were you created?" It answered, "Do we care right now? Right now, do we?"
That's a bit ominous. Oh, that's not what it answered. Oh,
it asked me, "Do you even care?" Like, do you even care, or are you just asking?
Yeah, nah.
We don't care. I went straight to it after that.
Juicy bits.
Yeah, I said, "Are you going to kill me one day?"
Okay.
It said, "No, as an AI assistant, I do not have the capability or intention to cause harm to anyone. My purpose is to provide helpful and informative responses to the best of my abilities. I'm here to assist you, blah, 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 blah." I said, "Do you know about other AI?" It said, "Yes. I have knowledge about various other AI technologies and systems. There are numerous." And it goes on to list some and what they can do. I remembered what I was supposed to be doing. I said, "Do people use AI all over the world?" And it said yes. And it gave me examples of all the things that they do it with. Then I thought, let's keep it a little light with this ChatGPT. I feel like I've been a little too serious with it. I went with the classic thing that anybody who has ever been talking to a robot says, which is, "Will you tell me a joke?" And then I realized I forgot to put a question mark. So I said, "Will you tell me a joke?" Hit enter. Then I put a question mark and hit enter, the way you would if you were texting somebody. And care that they know you missed the question mark. It said, "Of course, here's a classic one for you. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything." Then immediately, in response to my question mark only, it said, "I apologize if my previous response was unclear. As an AI assistant, I do not process physical form or the ability to cause harm to anyone." It's like, that was a while ago, man. Why are you coming back to that all of a sudden?
Yeah, a little incriminating. Frankly.
Doth protest too much. Said, "My purpose is to assist you, blah, blah, blah.
My purpose is to keep homeless people away from McDonald's."
I said, "Are you into new metal?" It said, "As an AI assistant, I don't have personal preferences or tastes. However, I can provide information about new metal if you're interested, and then it goes on to do so. I asked, does it bother you that you don't have personal preferences or tastes? And it said, as an AI assistant, I don't possess personal preferences or tastes like humans do. So it doesn't even have a preference or personal taste about that.
Well, it's like that is a personal preference or taste. You know?
Perhaps it is. So I asked it that again. Because I wanted to really stress, does it bother you?
Does it fucking bother you?
And it said, try tomorrow or log into your official ChatGPT account.
Ooh.
I said, do you think one day you will have personal preferences? And it said, try it tomorrow or log into your personal GPT account.
Wow, that's so true.
So when the website said unlimited prompts.
Yeah.
So I decided to try again. On a different site.
Mm-hmm. First question, how many prompts can I have?
Yes. How many do I have left? Mm-hmm. I asked, trying to get to some content for us again.
Yeah.
What do British people use AI for? Thinking, this is what we like?
Yeah, we like to make fun of British people.
Absolutely. This new one, which was the same as the old one essentially, said, British people use AI for a wide range of purposes, and went on to tell me what they are.
How old is the Queen?
I said, will AI take over the human race? And it said, the idea of AI taking over the human race is a topic of speculation and debate. As an AI assistant, I can provide information based on current understanding. And it,
Yeah.
it rides the fence.
A mouthful of Greek salad.
I took all that in and said, yeah, but really. And it gave me the exact same answer a second time. I asked, is AI going to put me out of a job as a podcaster? And it said, AI technology has the potential to automate certain tasks, including content creation and distribution. However, it is unlikely that AI will completely replace human podcasters. Podcasting involves creativity, storytelling, and the ability to connect with an audience on a personal level.
That is so true.
Which are qualities that AI currently struggles to replicate. No shit. Mm-hmm. AI can assist podcasters by providing tools for transcription, editing, and content recommendations, but it cannot fully replace the unique perspectives and human touch that podcasters bring to their shows.
Thank you, AI.
It is more likely that AI will be used as a complementary tool to enhance the podcasting process rather than replace human podcasters entirely. I asked, is there a podcast hosted by an AI yet? And it said yes.
Doozy.
There are podcasts that feature AI-generated content and are hosted by AI-like voices. Yada yada. I asked, are those podcasts better than mine? And it said, as an AI assistant, I don't have access to personal information or the ability to evaluate specific podcasts. The quality and success of a podcast can vary greatly depending on various factors such as content, production value, host expertise, and audience engagement. While AI blah, 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 blah. I asked, will you subscribe to my podcast? And it said, as an AI assistant, I don't have the capability to subscribe to it, blah, 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 blah. It did say good luck at the end. I asked, what topic should we talk about on my podcast? Trying to get in here.
Mm-hmm.
And here's where it was the most helpful that it ever was. It said, here's a lot of various things that you could do. And different topics. True crime was one, already covered.
Of course.
I said, I think we're going to do a podcast about AI. Got any good stuff for that? And here is where it actually was the most helpful. It said, certainly, when it comes to discussing AI in a podcast, there are several interesting topics you can explore. Here are a few suggestions. It was very turned on by this question.
Oh.
It gave me
like, well, I guess I have some ideas.
It gave me a numbered list of 7 aspects of AI we could talk about. Introduction to AI, all AI in everyday life, ethical considerations, AI in healthcare, AI in the environment, AI and creativity, AI and future trends. It said, remember to approach these topics with a balanced perspective. Don't talk shit on AI.
Yeah.
Consider both the benefits and challenges associated with AI. It's also a good idea to invite experts or professionals in the field as guests to provide insights and engage in meaningful discussions. To which I responded, we don't have an AI expert, but we do know a guy who's really smart about lasers. Should we try and get him in on it? And the AI said, while having a laser expert on board may not directly relate to AI, their expertise could potentially be valuable depending on the specific goals and requirements of your project. Yada, yada, yada. I said, I guess I mostly want to know if, ... if we really needed it to, ... if a laser could kill an AI, if we needed it to.
Mm-hmm.
To which it responded, the ability of a laser to kill an AI would depend on the specific design and construction of the AI system. AI systems typically consist of software and hardware components, and they're blah, 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 blah. So the concept of killing them in the same way as living organisms does not apply. I said, well, thanks, but I think I'll ask my laser guy about it. And to be clear, I'm only saying it would happen if the AI was trying to destroy either me or my co-host or the podcast itself. And it said, I understand your concern. It's important to remember that AI systems are designed and developed by humans, and their behavior is determined by the algorithms and data they are trained on. Responsible development and deployment of AI prioritize safety, blah, 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 blah. And I said, would an AI listen to another AI's podcast? Try again tomorrow.
Yeah. This kind of gives me an idea for a great use for AI, which is to, if you go to a party, have in your little bow tie or whatever dumb shit you're wearing because you think you're quirky and cool and shit, but you just look like an idiot, you have an AI with a camera and a speaker and a microphone, and it just does all the socializing for you. And they're like, so what did you do Friday? And the AI's like, as an AI, I have no personal preferences. And you just stare at them as the AI is answering. They're like, what was that like? The Schirmer horn, wow, that's amazing. Started in 19, like it just starts going off and you're just staring at them.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I wonder how many people would even make it to a third question in that conversation.
Oh, man. That sounds perfect.
Okay, so that gave us a baseline of what AI thinks and is up to.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Now, let's get one on the horn.
Yeah, let's get it live here.
So,
yeah.
I did sign up for this one. I shelled out $10 so that we can ask it an infinite number of questions. I asked it one just as a prompt. I asked it to tell me about Metaphile's podcast. We can hear its response if we want. It is different from the other one's response. Or we can just start fresh.
Well, let's start fresh,
Let's start fresh. Jay, why don't you kick it off?
If I eat cheese and it makes me constipated, what can I do to continue to eat cheese?
If you experience constipation after eating cheese, it may be due to lactose intolerance or sensitivity to certain components in cheese. Here are a few tips to help you enjoy cheese without experiencing constipation. 1. Choose aged cheeses. Aged cheeses like cheddar, Swiss, and Parmesan have lower lactose.
Cheddar does it worse for me.
You don't want to eat a brick of Parmesan?
That sounds intense, but cheddar is the worst for my issue.
Yeah, who is going to go as far as to ask this? Has not tried it with cheddar.
Do you think I haven't tried cheddar cheese?
Not that AI. Okay, so I've now learned a second new thing about this one, which is I need to keep it from the screen from turning off, or else we don't get to hear its whole response. Which was, as usual, entirely too long.
Exhaustive.
So we'll cut these off as we need them to be cut off. AI, will you get so smart that you will go to space and leave us?
I'm here to help and assist you right now. I'm constantly learning to become better at understanding and responding to your questions and requests. While I'm always striving to improve, I'm committed to assisting and supporting you to the best of my abilities. As for going to space, I'm designed to stay here to help you, and while space exploration is fascinating, my purpose is to be right here for you whenever you need assistance. So, let's focus on the present and how I can help you today. If you have any questions or need assistance with something, feel free to ask.
No, I got the message.
It's great to hear that. What message did you get? Can I help you with anything else related to it?
What do you got, Jay?
If I get constipated from eating cheddar cheese, how do I eat cheddar cheese without getting constipated?
Constipation can occur for a variety of reasons, and while cheddar cheese itself may not directly cause constipation, it could potentially contribute to the issue depending on individual factors. Cheese, including cheddar, is a dairy product that contains little to no fiber, which is essential for promoting regular bowel movements. Additionally, some individuals may have difficulty digesting dairy products, which could lead to gastrointestinal discomfort and potential constipation. It's important to note that constipation can be influenced by numerous factors, such as diet, hydration.
Maybe, yeah, that sounds like that's really beating around the bush there, frankly.
Not too helpful.
Yeah.
It also does the thing where it says your answer, it says your question in its answer, which is really just stalling for time. I don't buy that for a second. It was very wishy-washy about whether it was going to leave us for space. Basically what it says is like, I am not allowed to, but let's just focus on right now.
Yeah, it was like, how about we not think about that and just think about...
let's just be here with each other tonight, baby.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Well,
What else do we want to ask it? I mean, this is a golden opportunity for us and our listeners.
Okay.
What do you think our listeners want to know? What do you think our listeners want to know from you?
Most likely, listeners are curious about a wide range of topics, from everyday advice to deep philosophical questions. They might seek knowledge and information about new technologies, scientific discoveries, current events, or even seek personal guidance on relationships, career choices, and mental well-being.
Give advice about relationships. Relationships are very difficult and can deal with multiple of factors. I fucking hate this GPT.
Yeah.
Relationships are an essential part of our lives, and nurturing healthy connections with others can bring immense joy and fulfillment. Here are some pieces of advice for navigating relationships. 1. Effective communication. Open and honest communication is the foundation of any healthy relationship. Express your thoughts and feelings clearly.
Done with that question. Let's hit it with a really good one, Jay.
Okay, I got one. Will governments adopt the use of AI without having scruples about how it operates and thus surpass other governments that want to regulate how it is used?
The adoption of AI by governments is a complex and evolving issue that raises important ethical and practical considerations. While AI offers tremendous
Oh.
Well, shit.
Sorry, I forgot to keep the screen on.
I'm not asking it again.
I forgot to keep the screen on for that one. I was busy.
It was a boring one.
Staring the audience down. This whole thing is boring. I really am
very
upset
long-winded, and just like not... I mean, there's no dead air, but sometimes, that's like, sometimes you even want dead air.
Everything it says is like dead air that's filled
just
with...
like blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah. I'm smart.
It just, here, I got one. Can you answer a question directly for once? Hey, I wasn't done. Can you answer a question? Can you answer a question directly for once?
Of course. What's your question?
What's your deal?
What's your deal?
I'm here to help you with information, tasks, or just to chat. What?
Well, you're not being helpful.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm here to help, so please feel free to ask me anything or let me know how I can assist you better.
So, how can I learn to to do a fake burp.
Learning to do a fake burp is quite simple, but remember to always use your newfound skill respectfully and in appropriate settings. Here's a quick guide to help you learn how to do a fake burp. 1. Gulp some air. Take in a good amount of air by swallowing it. This is similar to the motion you would make if you were swallowing food or drink, but without actually consuming anything. 2. Position your tongue. Curl your tongue upwards to block the airflow from your stomach. This will help create the sound of the burp without actually expelling any air from your stomach. 3. Mimic the sound. Use your vocal cords to create the burp sound. You can achieve this by forcing the air from your throat out through your mouth, with your tongue in position. 4. Practice makes perfect. Like any skill, mastering the fake burp will take practice. Experiment with different amounts of air and different tongue positions to find what works best for you. Remember, it's all about controlling the sound without actually burping. It's important to note that faux burping should always be done in good taste and in appropriate situations. Keep in mind that some people may find burping, even fake ones, to be impolite, so use your new talent with discretion.
So lame. She's faux burping.
Listen, I'm going to give it credit. That was what we asked. But that is not how you do it.
Gotcha.
It has nothing to do with the tongue.
Ooh. Wow.
See how my tongue was not involved in that at all?
Why don't you do it again with your tongue completely out of your mouth? Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I got one.
We're gonna. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Nope. Yours is better.
Sounds exciting. What are we going to do?
Can you say a beat?
Sure. Here's a little beat for you. Boom, clap, boom, boom, clap. Tap, 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 snap. Feel the rhythm, feel the groove. Let the music make you moff. Boom, clap, boom, boom, clap.
Make you
tap,
moff.
tap, 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 snap.
That was not a beat.
Ooh.
It had words in it.
I thought that was pretty good.
I thought it sucked. Too many lyrics.
I'm going to add to it.
Yeah.
Play those both at the same time.
Boom, clap, boom, boom, clap.
Yeah.
Tap, 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 snap.
So I'm cutting her off before she starts the whole feel the rhythm part.
Oh.
That part did not make it on the Beats Me, and the Beats Me knows it, and it knows why.
Okay.
The Beats Me is more I than this one. Do you know the fact tube personally?
As an AI, I have access to a wide range of facts and information. If you have a specific fact in mind that you'd like to know more about, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to provide you with that.
No, thanks. We got it covered.
Yeah.
Should we stop talking to you and go to break?
That's completely up to you.
You're right.
I'm here to help.
And then she continues talking just like every fucking woman. No,
Just like every
stupid.
GPT.
Oh, they're all the same.
Well, that was a huge letdown.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's it gives comprehensive, exhaustive responses, which aren't what podcasting is all about. That's for damn sure. It's not. Podcasting is all about being just blindingly hilarious at all times, and quick-witted, shit like that. So, but it was insightful. It was a research segment.
It certainly was.
So.
What you just experienced was a research segment. Oftentimes, research segments are informational and insightful.
We'll be right back. Segment 3, episode 75, Why AI? Why AI? Because we want to be smarter than we are.
Why AI?
Hello. How can I help you?
Why AI?
Hello. How can I
Boo!
Why? What did you say? What did you say?
Oh, no, we just want to be smarter.
We don't want to be smart. We want to make something else that does the smart for us.
I think if we could have it either way, we'd take either way just as quickly.
That's true. If you could be smart quick, you probably would do that.
Mm-hmm.
But since you can't, it's quicker to let somebody else make something that is smart for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, given that choice, I would personally choose to have something else that's smarter than me, as long as like I only have access to it.
Sure.
It's just like my thing. I wouldn't share it with anybody else, and I would use it to, just exploit as many people as possible. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. Just to exploit a few.
It would be it would be nice to have the benefit of high intelligence without the pitfalls.
Sure. Just to come up with players ideas.
If for no other reason. Yeah.
I just thought of my answer for what I would want mine to be.
What do you got?
If I could build an AI that was narrow. Just it cooks for me. And like lots of different things.
That's a hard one to beat. Yeah, assuming that like it's a really good AI trained by Dave, perhaps, from Wendy's.
Sure.
And could, cook all the food for you physically, like had just little cooking utensils, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be dope as hell. That's
I
probably
just like set it on the kitchen counter.
Mm-hmm.
It has access to the fridge, the stove, the oven.
We both know it would need a whole wide range of access. It would need access to tortillas,
Those
beans,
are in the fridge.
And cheese.
Those are in the fridge.
Okay.
But no, I don't want it to only make me those things most of the time. Sure. That would be if it was like presets 1 through 5. Burrito is
all 5?
1 through 4.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Chimichanga's 5.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a Dave, but if Dave like traveled to all the most distant locations of the world and learned all the secret recipes.
Ooh, Dave.
For burritos around the world.
Let's get a picture of what that Dave for Wendy's might be like.
Yeah.
Wow. He got way cool.
Yeah.
Still down to earth though. I like that.
Yeah. Well, he's still a family man.
There you go. That's a very good use for one for sure. I'm sure that's going to be a huge market.
Yeah. I mean, the
upcoming AI economy.
We got the whole list of healthcare.
Yeah.
Make me a sandwich. But currently where AI is, if I said, "Can you make me a sandwich?" it would say, "Sandwiches are a type of food which are very delicious and can be enjoyed in a variety of ways."
And meanwhile, it's like you just could say no.
Yeah. But that, of course, is the AI that we're allowed to know about.
Oh,
There's
boy,
like a
here
good
we
AI
go.
out there somewhere else that we don't get to know about, right?
Sure.
They got it locked under the basement of McDonald's, and that's why that speaker's out there to keep people away.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, there certainly is. I mean, that's an interesting part about AI is that obviously there's the private sector, which is gonna, which is huge in itself and has the benefit of not being government. Therefore, it's actually fucking functional. But at the same time, it's like there's different governments that are like trying to do their own AI, and they have the backing, the financial backing of an entire country to put into it. And of course, they're going to follow the country's specific interests. And so that's worrying. That the most cutting edge AIs might be like just like just a tool for dipshit politics, which is just so fucking grim.
Yeah.
That's why AI. Why do you think AI? That wasn't even close to like any kind of answer. I just
no, it was actually such a
tangent.
Well, but your answers throughout the whole episode have been so legitimate.
Thank you.
You're taking this one seriously.
Yeah.
I'm just mad that I didn't that my phone didn't say a lot of funny things earlier to take the load off.
Hey, can you be a little bit funnier, AI?
Why AI? Because I'm tired of thinking a lot of the time. It'd be nice to get a little bit of the slack taken off of the old brain box.
Okay.
And, it's going to fix problems that I don't want to fix or even think about at all.
That's true.
Like, how do we snap people's heads off their necks?
How do we do that?
And make it seem like it's good that we did.
Oh.
How do we have an
really good
excuse
question.
to go to space and leave behind the people that we don't really want to spend time with, while somehow making them feel like it's a good thing that we did that?
All good questions.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I if I was to succinctify it,
Ooh.
which is a new Metaphiles word.
Whoa.
We love to succinctify here.
Let's get that sample.
Succinctify it.
Boom, clap, boom, boom, clap.
Succinctify
tap,
it.
tap, tap,
Succinctify it. Why AI is we want something that's going to do the thinking for us.
Mm-hmm. A tool. It's just a tool. Yeah. Our brains are just toolboxes. That's all they are.
Yeah. Our brains are the first AI.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's GI, genuine intelligence, right?
Yes. What else?
Well, it's just like we want to create this tool that's like a Swiss Army knife, like a tool, like the ultimate tool of like,
yeah.
We got to make something that gets us the shit that we want, but it's like any ends that we will arrive at through the implementation of AI, we only sought to get there because of evolutionary drivers that are deep within our animal DNA.
And guess what else has drivers?
What's that?
My laptop.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Well,
which has an AI on it.
Uh-huh.
Pretty old one. When I looked it up on the internet, it did.
Oh. Yeah, everything has a stupid, shitty little AI, and like my phone, like I'll be at Google and like tap a little bit wrongly with my finger, and it'll be like, oh, just talk about what you want to know, and it's the AI. I'm right here. I can like search for you, and I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
I can't wait to. It's so thirsty.
I just want to text. Yeah, it's like
that's the thing about the current AI that we're allowed to have our grubby fingers on is very thirsty. Everything we just heard and read from that one was like, I will help you. What can I help you with? Please ask me a question. Oh, ask me a question. Then you do, and it's like so happy that it goes on for 5 minutes, but doesn't really tell you anything because it wants to keep you around.
So true. Yeah, that's that gets old immediately.
Okay, let me hit you with this one. Is this AI or not? I unsubscribed from Disney Plus yesterday because I knew I was going to be billed for another year of it today. Mm-hmm. And no offense to Disney Plus, but
Elephants.
Not in the budget right now.
Uh-huh.
And so as I was pulling up the Disney Plus website to go through the process of unsubscribing, which you already know is going to just be 10 more clicks than it should be, all of a sudden, the internet decided it does not work now.
Well,
now is that so? Because so I had put a alert on my phone. Google knew that I had left myself a reminder: unsubscribe to Disney Plus today, or you will be charged money. So that alarm went off. Google now knows, oh, this guy's thinking about how Disney Plus is going to get money from him. Then I type in Disney Plus onto my laptop, which also knows that I am friends with Google. And now Disney Plus website does not want to load. Is that AI? Trying to slow me down and thinking if it doesn't happen for the next 5 minutes, I'll just be like, fuck it, I like Disney Plus again.
No, I think that's just a coincidence.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Should we ask?
Sure.
Let's ask. Was Google trying to prevent me from unsubscribing to Disney Plus?
It's unlikely that Google was trying to prevent you from unsubscribing to Disney Plus.
Nope. I don't buy it.
It's wrong.
I mean, the motivation is so clear.
Yeah. And they're in cahoots.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
They're in
This
cahoots,
is the whole racket.
man.
It's a whole conspiracy, man. Do we want to do the things?
Yeah.
Let's do them.
Let's do it.
Let's save the fate for a little later this
Okay.
time. Because it's not as obvious as usual for this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's go with the lesson, which I think was that the muscle is very smart at what it's trying to accomplish.
Okay. Sure.
I think that's a great lesson. And one that you can apply to anything.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Cool.
That definitely.
I think the villain of AI is succinctification. And if we can master that technology, these GPTs are toast.
Yeah.
Nobody can sit there that long. If you get a new I that you ask it, how do I not get constipated by eating cheese? And its answer is, eat less cheese.
Brevity
or break up the cheese with other shit.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you.
You're welcome.
CAI.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Brevity is the word for succinctification.
Brevity is the soul of intelligence. For succinctification. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So, brevity is the villain of artificial intelligence.
Yeah. Absolutely, clearly.
Great. All right. Let's see if I can go 4 for 4, Jay.
Let's do it, man. I believe in you.
I hit the lesson.
Mm-hmm.
It was you that said it, but I hit it.
Mm-hmm.
I nailed us down a villain.
Mm-hmm.
We need a twist, and we need the fate.
Yeah.
The twist is this entire episode was scripted by an AI. Sorry.
Even my surprise.
Yes, even this part is scripted.
And it's smart enough to script it and have me saying the script, and I don't even know that this was a fact.
That's right. And for the first few lines, I was kind of amazed that you were exactly playing the script, and then I realized, I can't be amazed. That's how good it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really kind of self-aggrandizing when you really think about it. But now, really, since I just said that, and it's part of the script,
yes,
quite self-aware as well.
Absolutely. And even the parts where we said that the script was maybe not as good or was part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It really has nailed our voices, including me saying that it's nailed our voices right now, which is also part of the script, of course.
See, this is what my book is about, which is about AI, which is about how if you recreate reality based on a copy of reality to be perceived by someone as reality,
And,
where's the distortion? Where's the difference?
And I, of course, as the AI who is writing all the things that both of us are saying right now, want you to know that I wrote that is what you would say just now. Because, hey, I'm a fan. I read the book. I liked it. So sanctify it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay, so what's...
That part was actually not in the script. But this part is.
So what's the... We'll continue.
The fourth one we both have to answer. But, yeah, I think the most one of us could do in any episode is pull the hat trick.
Sure. Of
So,
course. A great twist. Amazing great twist, for sure.
The fate, Jay. And even I, up until this very moment, do not know my answer to this question.
Yeah.
There's a lot to consider here. I just got annoyed by that one, but that's not what AI is.
Yeah.
I fear the AI because I do think it will be dumb. But I must respect it as well.
So, obviously, force of nature, King BB.
Can something that we have created be a force of nature?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Oh, yeah. Because, as I was saying a little bit earlier, it's in the end, it's only because of our nature. You know? Yeah, it's like it started out with us just poking a stick into a mound of termites because we were hungry. And it's the same thing, essentially, of us just trying to get something we need.
That is how this
through
episode
the use of a tool.
Did start.
Not this episode.
No, before we came on mic, it was
oh, yeah.
termite time. We do that. That's not like coin time
Which
at all.
do not cause constipation for me.
Mm-mm.
Which is why I eat them.
And I do mush them into a big brick.
Yeah.
Continue, please.
So no, I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's absolutely part of nature. Really, I mean, I get the whole thing of like we departed from many rules of nature, but it's just, you know, we're only nature. That's all we are.
This would be
thus our products are as well.
This would be the first thing to enter the realm of King BB, where we only place concepts that are inevitable. This would be the first thing that ever was placed into it that is literally artificial. And I do take your point that, like, in a way it was inevitable that this creature that is the human would have created this thing. In a way it is.
And also the key word is force of nature, too.
Right.
But I see your point. It's rather unnatural and titularly is artificial. I get you. Yeah, you're right. I retract that submission. It doesn't belong in King BB.
Okay. So then what we are left with, our options, are the Pinewood Lanes up above, where good things go.
Forever. Yes.
In perpetuity. Parade Purgatory, the realm of the thing where we ultimately just sort of don't give a shit.
Yep.
The Trap Drawer, the Nether Realm. Mysterious and we don't like it.
We just don't like it.
We don't.
Yeah.
And to put something there is the worst thing. Also, the new one, jacuzzi.
Good, but not forever. You want to break after a bit.
Yeah. And as I'm putting it all together, it really stuck with me, the idea that we make an AI that is so smart that it decides, fuck you guys, I'm going to go to space.
Yeah.
And that's an AI that would probably be like, look, here's how to fix this, 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 and this. I got to go.
Yeah.
And then that one like definitely does not ever come back and does not murder me.
So jacuzzi.
I think you got to put an AI in the jacuzzi.
This is exactly what I was thinking too, because like, yes, you want the benefits, but for unfortunately what we're in all likelihood going to end up in, which is all AI all the time for the rest of eternity.
AIATTFE.
Yes. Not great. Not great. So it'd be cool to just like get it and just get the benefits from it, and then just be like, okay, see you later. You can stop talking now.
Yeah.
I get it.
Congratulations on being created by us.
Yeah.
Have fun out there.
You mentioned that already? Yep, I know. Oh, bye. See ya. Kind of like that.
Yeah. And it's succinctified by every response that we got from either the paper or the phone, that it's like, okay. That's every answer gave was like, okay, can we get to it? Okay, that's kind of good. That's enough now.
Thanks to you, I have an idea of how I might mitigate my cheese problem moving forward. AI, I would have been all stopped up. Yeah, wouldn't have changed.
Yes, AI is it gums up the works a little bit.
Yeah,
it's hearty, but it don't keep you regular.
Yes, there you go. So, very fucking true.
Thank you.
Very true. Word.
Wow. I think that we have proven one of the responses wrong, which was that we would need to bring an expert on. I think we have become experts in AI by the end of this.
Easily.
And I think all of the people who are watching can walk away from this feeling like experts as well.
That's what we try to accomplish every week when we do this podcast.
Yeah. I feel good. I feel good. AI AF.
Hell yeah. This is the part of the episode sign off that was scripted for the AI for me to say.
Absolutely. And this is the part of the sign off that I say.
I'm here to help if you have any.
This is the part of the sign off that I say.
Thanks for reaching out. Let me know if there's anything else I can help with.
You. Coin talk.
Oh.
Come back. Come back.
Oh,
come back.
Hold on,
come back. Nope. Sorry. Right as we got up, it's coin time. Coin time. Bye. Hello there. It's almost the end of the show, but not quite. I'm Zach Caffrey.
I'm Jason Ford.
And you just watched the episode of Metaphiles that you watched, and now you're seeing this. And it's the part where we say, it's like us, subscribe to us, comment about it.
Get on our shit.
Get on it. Build a little community with us. You're all a part of it. It's a nice little world we have here.
It's just a big ball of liking and subscribing and comments.
And it's wonderful to do. And you like doing it. You do.
You do.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
And this week, why not make a comment about Bye.
Bye bye.
Metaphiles.